Hey everybody, welcome back to Mills Cottage. I'm Rebekah Mills, and today we're doing a garden video, and we are going to be overwintering some poblano and Scotch pepper plants. I just pulled them out of my garden. This is my first time overwintering pepper plants. I've seen it done, and instead of just throwing them in the compost, which you can do, and I've done before, I want to do a little experiment with my leftover pepper plants and then leave them in the garage over the winter, keep an eye on them, and then bring them out next season and see if they work faster. So this will be a cool little experiment to see how it works. I have my plants here, some pots, leftover nursery pots that I've accumulated, some soil, water, and some biotone fertilizer. So we're just gonna get to it. Okay, so I pulled out my peppers. Random nursery pots here that I have from past plants that I've purchased, or if I randomly had one because I needed a specific size, but I just reuse what I have, right? So let's start with this one. I've kind of left all of the tags in there. Look at these roots, y'all. This is a Scotch bonnet pepper plant. Now, the cool thing about these Scotch bonnet plants is John's stepdad gave us some peppers, Scotch bonnet peppers, last fall. Like, he gave us like maybe 4 or 5 of them. And I kept the seed and I was like, I want to see if these work. And sure enough, it worked. And it gave us maybe 4 Scotch bonnet plants, and they have produced so much. We've probably gotten 50 peppers off of each plant. It's been amazing. So I didn't even have to buy that Scotch bonnet seed or the starter or anything. He just gave it to us. So that is a gift that we'll keep on giving. So, and I think I've done a bell pepper that way. Now, not everything that you take seed from is going to be successful, but it's pretty cool if you can save seed from things that you've already purchased, or just reuse seed that you have. Like, it's wonderful. You won't have to free plants, free veg, lots of stuff. So I'm just pre-moistening my soil. It's really dry. It's been sitting out here for a while. So you want to get the soil not to where when you squeeze it, it comes together, but it's not wringing water. If you're not familiar with potting up vegetables or using soil to pots, you don't want it dry. You want it a little bit moist. And there are going to be some clumps in here, so give it a good zhuzh. I'm excited about this little experiment. It's going to be cool. I've seen other Instagram gardeners and YouTubers overwinter pepper plants, so I know it's possible, but you know, so I'm going to try it. I always like to try things that these Instagram, TikTok people do, and I like to try them just to be like, not much for you, but let me see if I can do it. Someone who's the average Jane, if you will. Okay. Now, this is pretty good, I think. You see where it kind of it comes together like that? It's a clump, but there's no water coming out of it. That's kind of the consistency you want. Now, I have been semi-professionally gardening. I started my gardening journey in September 2021, so it's a little bit over a year. And you know, a lot of people are like, "How do you? I'm not good at gardening. I'm not good at plants. I can't keep anything alive." Whatever. My biggest thing is like, I just try it. There's a lot of times it dies, it fails, but I'm just like, I just put it in the ground, put it in a pot, water it. Like you just read up on things. There's a lot of free resources. I binge YouTube. Like when I first started doing gardening, I just binge YouTube. And it's a great free resource. So I'm just going to put a handful of this biotone stuff, mix it around a little bit. Look at this. This is awesome. thing about gardening is there's different ways to do so many things, and plants are very forgiving, and there's no one way to do most things, like just because it worked for somebody else, or maybe you tried something and you did it again and it didn't work. That's the beauty of gardening, is things are always changing. All right, we got our first Scotch bonnet. Just gonna put her right there. Boom, done. So I'm gonna put all of these in on the floor to get them all the way, and I'll water them in. Okay, so I'm gonna get the rest of these in, and I'll meet up with you guys here in a minute. This thing is massive. I think I'm gonna have to put this one in this big pot. That thing is huge. Let's do. I will say, if you're going to do the whole seed starting thing, because you start them in seed trays, and then you're going to have to most likely pot them up, which means you're going to take it from, as it grows, it's going to outgrow that cell. So you need to put it in a bigger pot, 2 inches bigger than the previous. So I would suggest, while you're buying your seed starting supplies, if you can, buy a pack on Amazon. Like, I have these, and then I have like a smaller version of this. So I have like, it goes seed tray, and then a side in between, and then this size. And then usually not many get to this size. I just go ahead and put them out in the garden. But that way you already have some supplies, and you're not having to scramble to try to find something. They're on Amazon. I'll link some in the description box down below, and I'll leave you which ones I got. They're fairly cheap, and you just reuse them just until they break. So that's what I would suggest. So this is what it's supposed to end up looking like. There's no leaves, it's pretty bare bones, and you'll put this on your shelves. I'm gonna put it on my lighting station over here. This big how long these roots are. Look at this big one. Oh God, this big one. It's crazy. Crazy. So I was saying, I've seen some people, when they have super long roots like this plant, they will trim them. I've done it before a couple of times. I didn't see a massive difference, or I didn't really pay attention. I don't know how controversial that topic is. I think some people are scared of pet roots. I think plants are more resilient if you give them credit. Like how me and him working out with this. are here. You probably can't see them, but they're right here. I have 3 Scotch bonnets. I have 3 poblano peppers. I have the sweet pepper and the bell pepper. So what we're gonna do now is I'll show you this one as an example. This is a poblano pepper. And basically, we're just gonna take, I don't have my snips. I don't know, I lose them all the time or they break all the time. So I'm gonna go in here and like these weaker pieces, just come in here and take off the leaves. I'm gonna just cut it right here actually. And the funny thing is I don't have a problem cutting. You know, some people are too scared to cut. There's a bug. I am not one of those people. I just kind of want to strip it there. That way, energy's not going into creating fruit. All right. That one's done. All right, let's do the rest of them. I really like to get a pair of Felco pruners. They're like the best, like named brand pruners. I think I'm gonna ask one of that for Christmas. It's on my list. Does anybody else do this? I don't know what this says about me, but a couple of years ago, I started a note on my iPhone of gifts that I like. Like anytime I was like, ooh, I want that, but I'm not gonna go buy it for myself. I started a list of those items on a note. And that way, for my birthday or Christmas, or if someone's like, what do you like, or what kind of gift can I get you? I would just send them that note and share it with them, send a copy of it to them. And some of them have Amazon links on it. I don't know what that means for me as a person, but I know it's like having a wish list on your Amazon account, but I have stuff on that list that's not on Amazon. So Felco pruners are on that list. They're gonna look like once they're done. I will give you guys updates as we go through it. I've never done this before, like I keep saying, but I thought, why the heck not? I usually just throw them in the compost anyway, so we'll see. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something from this video, and if you have some pepper plants that you want to save and try this little experiment with me, let me know down below in the comments. I want to know. It's like these gardening videos, hit that thumbs up button. I really would appreciate it. And make sure you comment, share. I want to hear from you guys. And if you thought this was interesting, let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys have a great, fantastic rest of your day. And thanks for stopping by.